Now, still looking at national news, the Commission for the Implementation of the Constitution has raised the red flag over what it terms as the continued disregard of court orders or rulings. The body charged with the implementation of the Constitution says it will be difficult to implement the Constitution if ministers and a section of Kenyans disobeyed the court. KTN senior reporter Aaron Ochain has the details.
Constitution Implementation Commission is raising concern over what it terms as a trend of disrespect for the rule of law and the judicial authority in the country. Commission Chair Charles Nyachae says 2 years down the line after the enactment of the Constitution, elements of impunity are starting to emerge and is warning of a much bigger problem if the blatant disregard of court orders continue.
Why would I go to court if I have a boundary dispute with you? The court is going to rule in my favor, and you're going to say to hell with the court, I'm not going to obey that anyway. You have a complete, we are setting up ourselves as a country for complete anarchy.
The Commission points an accusing finger at the executive for refusal to respect court decisions with regard to the unconstitutional appointment of the county commissioners. Nyachae says the continued occupation of county commissioners' offices, despite the court ruling and the public outcry, is an indicator of the growing threat of impunity to good governance and the rule of law.
This trend, if it continues, as we approach the general election in particular, we are going to end up with a situation where there's complete lawlessness, where actually people will decide which orders to obey and which not to obey, and people will take the resolution of disputes into their own hands, and in short, you will have the law of the jungle.
CIC also noted with concern the current crisis facing the education sector as a result of the ongoing teacher strike, despite an industrial court ruling declaring the strike illegal, saying teachers' unions NAT and COPET are in contempt of the court by calling their members to go on strike.
To ignore that ruling by the court and proceed notwithstanding that ruling is obviously part of that trend which is showing contempt for the court, the rule of law, and the orders issued by the courts.
The Constitutional Implementation Body has written a protest letter to the Attorney General, the Prime Minister and the President, seeking the government to restate their commitment to respect for the Constitution and the rule of law, and to follow through that commitment by insisting and ensuring that the state and all its organs and officials are at the forefront of respect for the rule of law. Just 2 years after the enactment of the new Constitution, the body mandated to oversee the implementation of the new Constitution is raising a red flag, pointing and accusing fingers at various agencies of not following the law to the latter. Aaron Ochain, KTN, Nairobi.